रेडियो
अच्छा
हाँ अविनाश जी
वीडियो बना आ रहा है तारा तीजी गाड़ी में सच में ना तारा तीजी ठीक है तो तेज लाइक करना नहीं चेक करना आ रहा है देखिए वाईफाई स्ट्रॉन्ग है नहीं कर रहा अरे तो क्या हुआ नहीं है
चेक करो
उधर
So on the left side we have a bypass pedal, and on the right side we have a tricuspid pedal. So oxygenation and carbon dioxide. Pumping oxygen and carbon dioxide through the body is done by the lungs. But our blood
and DB equals to 8 and similarly AE equals to 6 and EC equals to 16. If we divide by 2, it will come 3 by 8. So it is proved that 3 by 8 equals to 3 by 8. So it is proved that the theorem is correct.
And this theorem Yes. Now also we can see the use of instruments everywhere, like architecture, engineering, construction, painting, cutting tiles, all are based on this. And so this Hill's theorem has been demonstrated in triangle. Yes. This can be further applied to other
It can be applied only three types of triangles, that is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and skeleton triangle. Three sides of figure, like a triangle figure, it will divide the three lines.
एक्सप्लेन करेगा ना उसको, उसको माइक पुट कर देना, so बात
which is parallel, line which is parallel to one side divides other two sides in the equal ratios, right? Divides the other two sides in the equal ratios. My question was, can we extend the same to square? Think about it. Think. Do not give the answer soon. Think.
So it can be applied, but we need to means take another like shapes that we don't have now. That shapes we don't have.
Take a square. Okay, let's say. Yes.
It will be parallel to this end.
Correct.
But it will divide this one. But
Very
these
good.
two seats,
This will not be applicable for this now. Ratios will not be.
Okay, let's say now. Will the line that is parallel to one side, will it be dividing? Okay, the line which it is touching, like this is the square, ये line यहाँ पर touch कर रहा है ना इन दो sides को, क्या वो equal ratio में divide करेगा?
if it's a square.
If it's a square,
आप
then
rectangle में नहीं होगा?
rectangle में
सोचिए
क्योंकि
होगा?
में होगा सर.
Parallelogram में होगा?
Parallelogram में it can be.
सोचिए पैरेललोग्राम, रेक्टेंगल पैरेललोग्राम है कि नहीं?
Yes, it can be applicable.
पेंटागन में होगा?
Pentagon, sir, it has 5 sides, but it will not be.
जिस दो साइड्स को वो टच कर रहा है, जिस दो साइड्स को वो लाइन टच कर रहा है,
I am Megha Roy.
I am Ankit Kumar.
Radhika Kumari.
We are the students of class 10 and this is our model based on Thales theorem. Thales was a great Greek mathematician who gave this theorem in 460 BC to between 546 BC. In his theorem he stated that if any line is parallel to any side of a triangle, then it will divide the other two sides into two equal ratios. Now my friend Radhika will demonstrate in practical.
Ma'am, let's say we have taken this scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is a triangle whose three sides are unequal. So we have put this here, and suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is a parallel line which is dividing it. This point is D, and this point is E. So it is dividing AB into AD and DB. And here similarly it is dividing AE by EC. So as we have taken the observation from this, AD equals to 3 centimeter and DB equals to 8 centimeter and AE equals to 6 centimeter and EC equals to 16 centimeter. So by the Thales theorem, it should be AD by DB equals to AE by EC. So we have taken the measurements same here, like AD equals to 3 centimeter and DB equals to 8 centimeter. AE equals to 6 centimeter and EC equals to 16 centimeter. Ma'am, if we will cut it by 2, then it will come 3 by 8. So it is proved that yes, this theorem is correct.
And we can also see that Thales theorem in our everyday life while seeing in architecture, construction, painting, cutting of tiles, and everywhere it is. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions, sir?
क्या ऐसा सभी ट्रायंगल में होगा क्या?
Yes, sir. In every 3 types of triangle, like equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle, we have here used scalene triangle, which all 3 sides are unequal, but we can use any triangle.
Like equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle also we can use it for measurement.
Only for demonstration, we have used here scalene triangle. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir and ma'am. So I am Sohan Kumar, he is Sohail. We both read in class 10. We made a project based on electric generator. So basically, we know electric generator is a machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy into electrical energy. So it works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So basically, what is happening? It is our motor. In motor, there is two magnets. Two magnets generate magnetic field inside it, and it is our conductor that is inside. It is coiled with a wire. We call it solenoid. When we move, it disturbs our magnetic field. When magnetic field is disturbed or cut, then our electromotive force is generated in our conductor. When electromotive force is generated, electricity is automatically produced.
We can use it in various areas. While we are
It's just like a hydro project.
yes,
Yeah?
yes. When water falls in rotates twice,
Yeah.
generate electricity.
It is done without electricity.
With the water power, the turbines
Rotates.
rotate.
It's a generated
Yeah. And
electricity.
You can't let the candles just now and show me.
Yes. We use potential magnetic then electricity is produced. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
My name is Lina. We are doing a project. Our project name is Newton Pedal. This project is based on third. Every action has its equal and opposite reaction. So in this project, Newton's law, this shows that if we will pull this one from here, then if we will pull, it has potential energy, and we will release it. Potential energy will convert into kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy will pass through all stationary ball, and it will push last one upward.
फोन पकड़ो अरे कैमरा को ब्लॉक कर दो तो दबाना मत नीचे से करो
So what's the project about?
It is about the double circulation.
Okay, how is it work?
So this is the double circulation. A double circulation is a circulation in which the blood comes in our heart for the 2 times. So we start at first from the pulmonary vein. The blood, oxygenated blood, comes into the left atrium. When left atrium contracts, then valves open and goes to the left ventricle. When left ventricle contracts, then this go to the aorta, and from aorta it further gives the blood to the various organs, like we can see here it is liver, it is stomach, and it is kidney. From there it goes to the capillaries and deposit the blood which contains oxygen in it, and whatever is the waste material like carbon dioxide and other waste material like uric acid is carried upon and is given to the blood again. Now this blood is transported to the right atrium. When right atrium contracts, then this tricuspid valve open and goes to the right ventricle. When this contracts, then through the pulmonary artery, that is this one, it goes to the alveoli of our lungs, and when we exhale, then this carbon dioxide is removed outside our body, and this is how this process continues.
Okay, thank you. So what's your project all about?
My project is about Thales theorem, and it's about the statement he gives in his theorem, or the proof which is given according to his experiments.
Okay, will you show it practically? How is it?
Our project is surrounded by these materials like scales, nails, and a piece of cardboard. We have taken it as a scalene triangle whose all sides are unequal. Now we will place this triangle between these 2 horizontal scale and the third scale in such a way that the line DC will be parallel to the base B and C. D and E. This point D will divide these 2 line AB in 2 parts, AD and DB, and this point E will divide this 2 line AC between AE and EF. Here we have our practical proof, like in Thales theorem he states that AD by DB will be equal to AE by EC. AD value we have written from here 3 centimeter. DB value we have also observed from here 8 centimeter. Similarly, from the next slide also we have observed the value of AE and noted 6 centimeter and the value of EC as 16 centimeter. So by solving it, we will write it as a formula that 3 by 8 centimeter will be equal to 6 by 16 centimeter. When we will divide this by 2, we will get 3 by 8 centimeter, and hence it's proof that Thales statement was true.
Okay, thank you. So what's your project all about?
It is all about that we use in vehicles and cars.
Okay, how is it work?
It works based on electromagnetic induction.
Okay, will you explain it?
Yes. So basically, what is happening? It is our motor, and motor there is 2 magnet. 2 magnet produce magnetic field, and it is our conductor. So conductor is coiled with wire, and that is called solenoid. So when we move it, the magnetic field is disturbed. It is our conductor which disturb our magnetic field. So when the magnetic field disturb, then automatically electromotive force EMF that you call is produced or generated in our conductor, and then our electricity seems to be produced.
Okay, thank you. Oh, so what's your project all about?
Hemodialysis.
Okay, how is it work?
When our both kidney do not work and do not use to filter the blood and remove the toxic material from our body, then we have to use this machine, hemodialysis machine.
Okay, can you show it practically? How is it working?
There is a blood pump, and this is a patient blood, and this is a go to the ear trap detector, and this is a dialysis filter, and they filter the blood and go after the body after the filtration.
Okay, thank you. So will you explain what's your project all about?
Yes.
wastewater treatment plant we have made. In this project, the dirty water we have make in clean water in 8 steps. Like in the receiving tank have dirty water and it gives to screaming tank. In screaming and breathe chamber, it removes the solid particles, insects from the water, and the water goes to screaming tank. In screaming tank, the mud and sand will attach the thermocol and the water goes to primary sedimentation tank. In primary sedimentation tank, all the small insects or stones will remain there, and the water goes to adjacent tank. In adjacent tank, by the help of propeller, the sand and mud will blow down and the water will goes to secondary sedimentation tank. In secondary sedimentation tank, all the small sludges, large sludges will remain there, and the water goes to filtration chamber. In filtration chamber, all the dirty water comes in pure water like this.
Okay, can you show it practically?
See, in sedimentary sedimentation tank, the water goes in filtration and the water is coming in pure water.
Okay, that is the pure water. Thank you. Okay, will you tell us what's your project all about? So now we can see they are explaining their project, 3D hologram. As you can see, our chief guest is looking at the projects made by the students. We have Gopal sir, Lata ma'am, Keshav sir and our principal sir who are taking the review from the students that what they have made. So you can see here Ashutosh explaining. So will you explain what's your project all about?
Yes, why not? This is a steer electricity generator. As you can guess that it is a steer. When you press the steer, when a person place foot on it, it will goes down. See, and light starts glow. Why? Because the cog wheel and cog scales get connected each other, and cog wheel is also get connected with the motor. When we press the steer, the cog scale is rotate the cog wheel and it rotates the motor. Here the kinetic energy convert into mechanical energy, and then mechanical energy convert into electrical energy, due to which the light glows. And as we can take the example of Japan also. Why the Japan is so developed? Because Japan is using a different kind of ideas, unique ideas the Indians are not using. So as you can see this model, by this model we can tell the Indians peoples to apply in their home and use the electricity and generate electricity. And thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Will you tell us your review about the science exhibition that you have seen?
Actually, I have come just now and I have just seen few projects. First, let me visit all the projects, then I will give you a review.
Okay, sir. So, what's your project all about?
Our project is all about stop robbery. This is based on open circuit and closed circuit. When anyone, if you are working anywhere else and you don't know that anyone can enter and without ringing the doorbell, without informing you. So they will obviously put their leg on the mat. When they will put their leg on the mat, the buzzer will start giving sound and the light glows up, because of which you can guess that yes, anyone have come and you can have a look.
Okay, thank you. So this is our science exhibition projects, and now we have came to another table to see that what they have made. Its name is 3D hologram. Let's see what they have made in their 3D hologram. They are explaining to the parents, so we need to wait for a few minutes. So first we are moving to another table, then we will come to this table. Hi.
working correctly now?
So you will tell us how it works?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So this is our chocolate vending machine, which works when we insert this coin from here, and it goes inside, and then we will push this button. Then the chocolate will come from that hole.
Okay, thank you. So will you tell us what your project is all about?
It is all about hydraulic crane. It works on the principle of Pascal's law. We had used a syringe to make this hydraulic crane. In the real hydraulic crane, hydraulic pump is used, but here we have reconstructed it with the help of a syringe.
Okay, will you show it how it works?
When we pull the syringe, the movable base moves, and when we push the second syringe, the crane moves up and down.
Okay, thank you. So will you all tell me what's your project all about?
Ma'am, it's all about cooler, air cooler.
So will you show us how is it working and what is the principle that is working?
When we turn on the switch, the fan will rotate and the ice is here. So it will give you cool air. The principle of this is evaporative cooling. Evaporative cooling, it will cool the air by evaporative cooling. So it will not cool the large space. So this also.
Thank you. So you have seen some projects that was made by TDA students. So now we are moving to the next, which will be explained by the students. So what's your project all about?
Our project is safe to water and human lives. This is our project Porous Road. We have made this project for saving human lives. And
okay, will you tell how it works? Like, it is porous road, right? What is different from the normal road that we use?
In this road there are many holes because of it. When the rain comes, it cover the holes, and when the driver or car driver comes, it been accident or they fall down if they become serious accident cases. In this road there are a small type of holes which made up of Arpan.
It is made up of porous asphalt, cement and water. In India there are some porous road in Gandhinagar, Jaipur and in Punjab region.
It is connected with dam also. We can pass this water to agriculture field, or we can save this water under the ground inside it. Here we can make beside the road, we can make the tap for the people who are coming from far places. And this, when the road absorb the water, there will no water for the road. There will no slippery. Because of slippery, many accident cases are happening only. Okay.
So it's all about like you want to stop the accidents that happen. Thank you. So now you can see that our chief guests are moving to the next table, that is porous road. So the students are explaining about the porous road, in what they have made and what is all about, and the principle, as you all have seen now, that it is about stopping the accident or reducing the accident. So now we are moving to the next table. Okay, will you tell us what's your project all about?
Our project is all about the wastage of water, and we have made this project for farmers in many states there are many states where the scarcity of water is more, so we have made this project for them. And many farmers do not know about this project. So in this project we have used one can as a tank, and by the can we have attached one pipe, and in this project also we have shown that the water pressure also we have shown. So when we will fill this can from water, then through the pipe plant gets the sufficient amount of water. So by this water will be not wasted, and we can. And there is only one disadvantage of this project, is that we have to check this project on every month or 6 or 7 months. every month we have to stay. Or if any dust particle will attach here, then we can use hydrochloric acid or any other acid or 3 or 4 drops of other acid to remove it.
Okay, thank you. So this is all about drip irrigation. Here they want to do that the farmer should get enough water. So as we know, in some parts of India there are scarcity of water. So it's all about saving water and giving the needed water to the plants. This is all about that project. So now we are moving to the next table. So what's your project all about?
Electromagnet.
Okay, how is it working and what's the principle?
The principle of this electromagnet is electromagnetism. The principle of this electromagnet.
So how do it work?
When we turn on this switch, the current flow through wire to a copper wire. When copper wire get the current, then it will create electromagnetic field, and if we will on this, it will attract. If we will turn off, this will loses its magnetic power.
Okay, so it's all about the magnetic effect. Okay, thank you. So what's your project all about?
My project is all about IT information technology. My project model is 3D hologram.
Okay, what is the use of this?
Let me tell you what is a 3D hologram. A 3D hologram is a 3D projector which converts the 2D video into 3D and makes the video so much interesting for the small children for learning. It's make the video so much interesting that the child or a new learning students get interested. It was discovered by Danny Grover in 1947. In 1947, Danny Grover discovered, but he did not get the success. After the development of laser, he get the success. Laser was discovered in 1916. And the first video of 3D hologram was made in 1962 by 3 people: Yuri Deninsky from Soviet Union, you already know Russia, M.T. Lithin, and Yuri Apritra from US.
Okay, so it's all about making the videos interesting, like for children and for the students who are learning and do not have much interest in reading the books, right? Thank you. So as you can see, there are many projects. Now we are moving to next project, which is graphic designing. So will you tell us what is graphic designing and what principle it's based on?
Yes, sure. So this software is Blender. We can use this software to make movies, games, any graphic we want, and we can also insert code in it. So how this works is we select a cube and then we turned it into our school. So this is exact same 3D replica of our school. Every single thing is same in here, from the roof tile to the wall. Every single thing is same. We can use this to make ads. We can add animations. We can add code to make it work, to make things move in this. So this is how we use this software. This software was first made by Tom Rosendahl, and on 2nd January 1994, it was first launched publicly. So since then, there were many updates, and this is the latest version. Thank you.
So now we have our director, sir, here. Let's ask for the review. Good afternoon, sir. Will you tell us what is the review? You have seen all the projects, right?
I have. I've seen all the projects students have worked at. Teachers have guided them well. And a lot of very ingenious ideas have come up. I especially like the radar system. This project was put on hold because we were not getting a lot of items required to make it. But then we searched a lot of places and then finally we found the resources. And this is the radar project. This is one of my favorites here. And even this explanation that students are doing of the heart system, It's very commendable. In the previous editions of science exhibition, we have focused mostly on science, but this time, maths department and computer department have also been involved. So regarding the computer projects, you can go ahead and take a look in the computer lab. Students are explaining the components of an open CPU, so that's very interesting again. Here we have the kidney and hemodialysis when the kidney is not functioning properly. So the whole idea behind the science exhibition is to get students to think in a scientific curiosity, with scientific curiosity. This is again a very simple but very nice idea of, let's say there's a house where nobody is there. There's a lock at the door, but if somebody comes and tries to do something in the house, it's as simple as the person stands on the mat and there's an alarm. It's very simple security measure, basic circuit which the students have drawn and completed. So yeah, I invite all parents to come and have a look at what the students have done. They've put in a lot of effort, and we're very proud of them. There's projects on the ground floor, there's projects on the first floor, there's projects on the second floor, even on the third floor. So there's a lot to see. And
now we are moving upstairs to see more science exhibitions. The projects that the students have made are kept in 2 floors as well. So now we are moving to the first floor, and now we will see what the students have planned for their project. And let's go to the last project. So you can see here many projects are there, and we'll move to each and every table. So first we are going to move in this table. So what's your project all about?
It's all about the detector, metal detector.
Okay, how is it working?
It's working through this. The coin is of metal. So we will touch the metal like this, then the light will glow because it can pass current.
And this is made. This is glass. This is not made of metal. You will touch this, then it will not.
It will not glow because it can't pass the current. And it's a plastic at the back, so the light will not glow because it's the plastic. And at the front it's metal, so the light will glow after.
Okay, may I try this? So like this is a metal, right?
Yeah. Not there.
No.
This one.
Touch with the wires.
Both wires.
Copper wires.
Both wires.
Okay, fine. Let's see, it is touched with both. Okay. So it's all about, we can know what is the metal and not. Okay. Let's move to next. And please explain what's your project all about.
Good morning, I am Tanish. We are from class 6. We have made this project like it is a perfect square. It shows that the square like 1 square is 1 and 1 under root is 1. 2 square is 4 and 4 under root is 2. 3 square is 9 and 9 under root is 3. To find this perfect square, there are 4 types. Those are prime factorization, repeating subtraction, estimation method, long division. To find this perfect square.
This is for the class 2 student who know easily math multiplication. This is for the class 2-3 student. They will know about the perfect square. That is our theme of class 4, 2 and 3, 4. They will learn.
Okay, so it's all about maths, right? So we can see that what's the square all about. If I don't know what's the square, now I'm moving it here. Will you tell what is the square of this?
12.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your explanation. So will you tell us what's your project all about?
Our project is about nutrients.
So will you explain what's actually is it?
Nutrients are chemical substances that are found in every living thing on the earth. They are necessary for lives of plants, people, animals and all other organisms.
Okay, so here you have placed a chart. Will you explain this?
Yes, there are 5 types of nutrients: fats, carbohydrates, minerals, protein, and vitamins.
Okay, I have a question. Are you eating this theme, means this nutrition chart you have made? Are you eating according to this, or you are eating momos and chow meins?
No, I.
So, what you like in eating? Like we like fast foods, like momos and all the fast foods. Do you like that?
No, no. Sometimes I, but
Means you take, means 1 week one time, right? Okay, thank you. So as you can see, there are many projects and we are moving towards the projects. So you can see our chief guests are taking the reviews and the students are explaining them what's their project all about. So let's see. So we can see here there are many projects, and let us ask them what is this project. Will you tell us what's the project all about?
yes, this project is all about viscosity.
Okay, what is that and how does it work? Will you explain?
Yes, if we will apply force in it, it will behave like a solid, and if we will dip our finger very gently, it will behave like a liquid.
Okay, what is it used for?
She can tell.
It is usually used for when if a sport person are injured, we can apply before it, or it is basically used in machineries for their long lasting, and if we pull it very now it is solid, after releasing it is liquid, and now you ask Tazu.
Okay, will you tell us more about this project?
Yes, this project is inspired by the Newton's law of viscosity. It is a non-Newtonian fluid. It is also called oblique. This is happening due to a property called viscosity. Now, about viscosity, she will tell.
Viscosity is the property of any fluid which does not allow it to hold up many of its, and it can be used to measure the impurities and the small particles which are involved in this, and the empirical force which are involved in this. If we will if we will force it, it will behave like a solid, and if we will take and hold it for a while, it will behave like a liquid.
Okay, thank you for explaining your project. So, what's your project all about?
Algebraic identities.
Okay, what is work? Its work and all you will tell us?
It's work like this: a plus b, a plus a square plus b square is equal to answer a plus b square minus 2ab.
Okay, it's all about mathematical formulas.
Yes.
Okay, will you show us more?
Yes. A plus b minus c square, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc 2 minus 2ac.
Okay, thank you. So, what's your project all about?
Landmine. It is army safety landmine.
It is about landmine. It is army safety landmine.
Okay, how is it working and what is the principle and why you have made this?
The principle of this is to target the enemy. It works like if we will press the button, it will burn. Like that. If we will take this chip, it will not burn. As you can see, it is not burning. This is the principle. And
okay, so it's all about for our safety of army person and attacking the terrorist. Okay.
If we will take this device
in army suit, it will not work. If the terrorists didn't have this device, then they will step in this, that will blast.
Such a good project for the army, and I like this personally because it's all about protecting the army, who are the backbone of the country. So thank you for this beautiful project. So what's your project all about?
Spectrum.
So please explain it.
This is a spectrum. This works on the principle of dispersion of light. See.
When white light passes through the transparent glass from the prism, it occurs 7 color. When white light passes through the transparent glass to the prism, it occurs 7 color like a rainbow.
This spectrum is observed by Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century.
It is a type of activity to show how rainbow formed in sky.
Okay, means generally you want to say that white light forms rainbow.
Yes. It splits into 7 colors.
The rainbow consists of 7 colors and it is from dispersion of white light. There is no use in our daily life.
Please name the 7 colors that are there in rainbow.
Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red.
Okay, very good. And so generally you want to say that the 7 color meets and forms white color. And when white light is splitted, then it is formed in 7 colors. Okay, thank you. Such a nice project. So will you tell us what's your project all about?
It's all about types of angles. It identifies each type of angles. Like you can see here, right angle, acute angle, complete angle, reflex angle, straight angle and obtuse angle.
So will you tell us what is acute angle?
Acute angle, when it measures less than 90 degree, it is called acute angle. An acute angle.
Okay, and what is complete angle?
When it measures perfect 360 degree, means it's full rotation, it is called complete angle.
Okay, as I can see, you have made this chart. So will you explain this by using this chart?
Of course. Like we are rotating this, it is called 360 degrees. Means it is called complete angle. It's called reflex angle. It is straight angle. It is obtuse angle. And it is right angle. And the last one is acute angle.
So it's an interesting project for measuring the angles, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, will you tell us what is it all about? As I can see, the name is wind energy car. How is it working?
When we on the switch, there is one battery that have electric energy that transfer the electric energy into the motor, and the motor start to spin. Along with that, the fan also spin. It create low pressure area. Where the high pressure area, the air will come and push the car, and car will start to moving. This is known as kinetic energy.
Okay, so you have made it generally for saving electricity, right?
No, for saving petrol and diesel.
Okay, but electric cars are also present in India, so you can save that also.
Yes, we can save.
Okay, so it's all about not wasting the fossil fuels, right? Okay, so as you can see, the name of the project is Wind Energy Car. So we are moving to our next project, that is multiplication. So will you tell us what it's all about and how is it working?
This is a multiplication wheel. We have made project on multiplication. We have to turn the wheel like that and to see the result. We have to see the result. See there, 8 4 are 32.
Okay, so when we are moving these wheels, we'll get the multiplication like 8 4s are 32. Okay.
This is a math puzzle. We have to arrange the math puzzle by shifting the square cards like that.
Okay, let's say I have done this here. How will you do it proper way?
In proper way, we have to shift it, and we have to do all things.
And now, if I will move it here, is it correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So as you can see, students like Aryan and Aditi are explaining about the skeleton.
The whole ribcage box is to protect our heart, liver, and the whole ribcage box is to protect our heart, liver, and the great vessels. Means they all combine to protect them. And if you move downwards, then this is the pelvis, and this is the femur. This is the largest bone in a human body, and
There is one cavity found called acetabulum, which joins the head of the femur to this pelvis girdle. After that, let me explain you about the parts of the vertebral column. There are 5 parts of the vertebral column called cervical, lumbar, thoracic, sacral, and coccygeal. After that, let's move to the appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton has 2 parts called limb bones and girdle bones. Limb bones contains these hands and legs, and hands are made up of total 30 bones, and it has 6 types called humerus, radius, ulna, and carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. After that, legs are also made up of 30 bones, but it has 7 types called femur, fibula, after that tarsals, metatarsals, tibia, and patella, and phalanges. After that, we have girdles. Girdles are of 2 types called pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle has 2 types called scapula and clavicle. And after that, pelvic girdle has 2 bones, but only of 1 type called coxal bone, and it is made from the fusion of 3 types of bones called ilium, ischium, and pubis.
the whole skeleton is made up of 206 bones, in which axial skeleton we have talked about that axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. So in axial skeleton there are 80 bones, and in appendicular skeleton there are 126 bones, which totally means 206 bones are there in a skeleton.
And after that, let me tell you that some facts about the skeletal system. Basically we see that a baby has around 300 or 305 bones, but it decreases to but when we grow up it decreases to 206 due to the fusion of some bones, and some cartilages became bones. Due to that, our bones decreases from 300 or 305 to 206, and that process is called ossification. And there is one cavity found here. It's called glenoid cavity, which joins the head of the humerus to our collarbone. Thank you.
Very nice. I came to know many new things.
Which is the longest bone in the body? And shortest bone?
It is stapes
Found in the ear ossicles. Found in the ear ossicles called stapes.
So as you can see how they're explaining, and the explanation was very well. So how you're feeling? You're explaining about the skull and all. How you're feeling?
It is very knowledgeable, and I am getting good experience by talking to other peoples. It is helping to grow up my skills, and to knowing this skeleton is very good.
And what is your review?
At first I was very nervous about this project, how I will be able to do, but after practicing so many things, it came to know that it was very easy to understand these parts, and if you will focus everything, it will be very much easier to understand the parts.
Okay, so it is basically making your biology strong, right?
Yes.
So are you interested in biology?
Yes, now I am interested, but before that I was very nervous about this project.
Okay, thank you for your review. एक्सक्यूज़ मी, जैसा कि आप लोग नीचे से देखते आ रहे हैं साइंस एग्जीबिशन, तो आपका क्या रिव्यू है? मतलब कि आपको कैसा लग रहा है देख के?
बहुत अच्छा है।
मतलब कि इसका हर एक चीज़ का मतलब कि जो मॉडल पढ़ाया जाता है हमें फिजिक्स में या केमिस्ट्री में उसको बना के ना रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, तो अच्छा लग रहा है, हमें समझ भी आ रहा है बहुत कुछ।
तो जैसा कि आपने देखा कि साइंस के साथ साथ मैथमेटिक्स और कंप्यूटर के भी प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, तो उनसे भी आपको नॉलेज गेन हुआ होगा।
यस।
तो आपको कैसा लग रहा है यहाँ के मतलब ये सारे चीज़ें देख?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, नॉलेज मिल रहा है बहुत कुछ के बारे में, जो जो हम लोग पढ़े हैं उसको हम लोग रियल में देख के समझ रहे हैं और अच्छे से।
ओके, थैंक यू फॉर योर रिव्यू. So now we are moving to our vice principal, sir. Let's take his review. How is he feeling? So we came to the table. Excuse me, sir. So will you tell us about the review that you are going to give for this science exhibition?
See, first of all, I'm very happy. Okay, our childrens, they have given their level with how much knowledge they have collected from our teachers. So they have applied their entire knowledge, and being a teacher, first of all, I'm very happy. See, they all are learner. They are learning each and every year. They are learning. Suppose if they are in class 5, so something they'll learn. Next year they'll learn more. So always we have to encourage our students that if anything is not okay, we know it very well, they are not so professional. Okay, so we cannot expect from our student that yes, the things whatever they have made, it's so professional. No, not possible. No, for them, because they are learner. So whatever things are, if it is not up to the mark or something is required, need to be perfect, so we can guide them, and meanwhile so they can next time they can complete their work properly, and in a such a way, if they will continue their work, so in future, so definitely they will achieve their goal.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So now we are going to the next table for their explanation of their project, and let's see, this is the name of the project is projector, and next one is hydraulic bridge. So will you explain what is it?
This is an hydraulic bridge. This is based on Pascal's law. It's allow seaside traffic, and it is also known as moving bridge, and the example of hydraulic bridge are Tower Bridge in London and Point Jacques in France. And it is simple and safe and easy to operate and control, ability to carry varying load. Now you can see that our bridge is now, it is small and the ship is big. Then how the ship can be passed? Then now you can see that the water pressure is going, then the bridge goes up now, see, and the ship pass. Now we are pulling back the pressure, the bridge is remain a bridge. Now the vehicles can pass now.
Okay, so it's all about the vehicles can also pass, and the ships also will get the way to go. Okay, thank you, such a nice project. Okay, can you tell in India any bridge are there like this?
No, because it is expensive to make, so India have not made.
Okay, so do you think India will make such type of bridge in future?
I think so.
Thank you. So, will you tell what's your project all about?
My project is about a projector. It is used to project or display any image in any surface. We can project anything in a surface, in any surface. It can be used instead of using televisions, and it is less expensive than television.
Okay, now you're going to show you this practically.
It's working like this. When we rotate this one, then it's changing its image. Here a torch has been used as a source of light and a transparent plastic from which the light passes. And then at last there is a convex mirror.
At last there is a convex mirror through which the image is passing, and the image is forming in a large size.
Okay, thank you. So now we are moving to our next project. As the name of the project is windmill farming. So will you all please tell us what is it all about?
Good morning, everyone. I am Dhyavesh Kani. I am here to explain about this windmill farming. This windmill farming is based on the farming for the farmers. In many villages, the electricity is not coming too much. That's why this problem we have seen. That's why we have made this windmill farming. This farming, when we will own this windmill, and when we will on this windmill, it will produce electricity to the turbine, and the turbine will rotate and it will produce electricity to this all. And now our battery is charged, fully charged. That's why we can on this everything. Like our motor is now on it. Now this farming is happening.
So will you please explain what is the things that you need for making this, and what is happening? Like as you have told us that it is reducing the need of electricity in a village, right? So how the windmill is producing the electricity and all?
With the help of turbine, it is producing electricity to the generator. It cannot move because the air is not coming. But with the help of air, we are doing this farming. When air is coming, then we can do this farming. Thank you. And it is found in North India, like Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, this area, and Tamil Nadu. From this area, the electricity need too much, like it is coming from, because they are near to the Himalaya, and the electricity is coming to. That's why the electricity will come to the motor. That's why. Thank you.
As we can see here, the wind, it's all about connecting from the nature. So if the wind will blow, the electricity will be formed. So these are the projects that we are seeing in Tarachand Dhanuka Academy. We have more projects like okay, let's come to a table and ask them what is their project all about.
We have made types of fraction. There is 7 types of fraction: like fraction, unlike fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, unit fraction, equivalent fraction, and mixed fraction. There is.
Okay, please you will explain us all the 7 kinds of fractions that you have told now.
Yes, sir. There is like fraction, the fraction that the same denominator are called like fraction. There is example 1 by 8, 5 by 8, 7 by 8. There is unlike fraction. The fraction that have different denominator are called unlike fraction. Proper fraction,
In proper fraction, numerator is greater than numerator is smaller than denominator. Then in proper fraction.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. So as you can see here, there are many kinds of fraction. Like they have told us that there are 7 kinds of fractions in mathematics. Like they have told us what is like fraction. So in like fraction, it's the fraction that have the same denominators are called like fractions. So like this, they have written the explanation of 7 fractions. So we are moving to the next, and now it's squares. Okay. Now, please tell us about what your project is all about and how you have made it and what's the use.
This project is all about the square. In maths, we want the simplest and shortest way for doing anything. So that's why we have made this square project. Here, in multiplication, we have made this project. This is the shortest way.
Okay, thank you. Now we are moving to the next, and that is solar and lunar eclipse. So what's your project all about?
This is all about our solar and lunar eclipse.
Okay, what is solar eclipse and what is lunar eclipse?
By this model, we will explain it.
First. Okay, please let us also know what is that. When we rotates it and when the earth takes all the lights and moon did not get the all lights, so it is called lunar eclipse. And when again it rotates and moon gets all the lights but earth can't get, then it is called solar eclipse. And when lunar eclipse occurs, the level of the water increases and people says that we should not go out or not eat anything. Okay, thank you very much. Now we are moving to our guest, that is Lata ma'am, for her review. Excuse me ma'am, please you will give us your review.
Good afternoon. I'm very proud that my school students are doing so well and they have made a very good effort. I just pray to God that they just keep up their efforts.
Sir, please will you tell us about your review?
As per my expectations, I have come to know that our students have done very well, and through the projects and models, they have given so many information to our society that with the low cost, we can produce our instruments so that we can save the money and we can save the electricity. And everyday life, we meet so many problems like pollutions, global warming. So they want to give the message that by making such type of project, also we can reduce this and we can face the problems.
Thank you sir for your review. Sir, will you please tell us what's your review?
Good afternoon. So I'm really fascinated among the enthusiasm which they are building up so many good projects. They are getting innovative ideas and all. I really promote this kind of which Tarachand Dhanuka Academy is organizing, and I'm really surprised they are being able to bring new things startup kind of things. So this is very amazing. I really like this initiative of Tarachand Dhanuka Academy, and I would say that this activities promotes development among the children's for society. Thank you.
Thank you sir for your review. Now we are moving to the project that is perfect square. So will you all please tell what is that? Oh, this.
Good afternoon everyone. This is a perfect square which is a simple multiplication about this is for the class 2 and 3 kids who know about the project. The simple multiplication they will know about this project. This is a simple multiplication.
Okay, thank you. Now we are moving to upstairs. So let's see what they have made. As you can see, there are many parents coming and watching the science exhibition. So I'll request you to please visit our school and see what's going on in the science exhibition. And if you can't come due to any reason, you can see live video or the videos will be available afterwards. So now as we have moved up and we are moving to last, and let's see what they have made. So you can see the teachers helping them to make their project good. So we are moving to the last one. That is, I think, volcano. Okay. So your project is all about volcano.
Yes.
So will you please explain how is it working?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Didi.
Please show us. So what is this you are pouring?
Vinegar.
Okay. How many drops?
Until it reaches this much.
Okay. And what is the another things that you are using?
We will pour water, food color and baking soda.
Okay. So let's see what is going to happen. As we can see, they are so small, but they are presenting their models very well, and they are explaining it also. So now what is this?
Baking soda plus food color.
Okay. Okay, you can see so many little kids putting so much effort for their science exhibition. As you can see how the lava is coming out. Okay, in which class you are?
Class 4.
So as you can see, class 4 students have made such a nice project. Okay, what is it?
Addition machine.
Okay, how does it works?
9 plus 1 equal 10. Like all the answer will be 10. And 8 plus 1 equal 9. Like all the answer will be 9. 7 plus 1 equal 8. Like all the answer will be 8. 6 plus 1 equal 7. Like all the answer will be 7.
Okay, thank you. So what's your project all about? As I can see, it's written water purification.
First, we pour the dirty water in big stone. The big impurities and dirts get stored here. Then it moves to the small stone. The small impurities and dirts get stored here. Then it moves to the sand. Very small impurities get stored here. Then it moves to the cotton. It stores smallest impurities. Thus, we get the clean water.
Okay, how is it working? Can you show us now?
This is demonstration model.
Okay, thank you for your demonstration. Okay, so you are in which class?
3.
Okay, what's your project all about?
Addition machine.
Okay, so for whom it is applicable? Like which class can use it?
Junior.
Okay, and I can see many things here, so will you please tell us what is it?
Yes.
Okay, show us how it is working. Okay, such a interesting for small kids. They can learn while playing as well, right? So thank you. As you have seen, it's a gaming method of learning. So now we came to the next table, and will you explain what's your project all about?
This is about a lighthouse.
Okay, how is it working?
By connecting this tighter and safety pin.
Okay, can you show us how is it working? Okay, so it's all about you can connect wires here and this will produce light here, right? Okay, thank you. So it's a lighthouse. Now moving to the next, we have addition wheel. Okay, how is it working?
By moving this wheel. This is
Okay, how you can do the addition by moving this wheel? Please, you will tell us.
we can. The arrow is at 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. Like this we are.
So in such a interesting way they have made the learning so. And what is this?
Mickey Mouse.
Okay, you like Mickey Mouse, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have made your model based on Mickey Mouse, right? And it's such an interesting method for kids who are learning like class 2 UKG as well, because they do not find the studies interesting, so they can use these methods. Okay, what's your project all about?
Edison machine.
Okay, how you are making it work?
First, you choose any two numbers.
Okay, let me choose 8 and 9.
First one, two.
What you are doing, brother? Can you please tell us?
Means giving these marbles to their cabin.
Okay, then show us how it will work.
9. First, I will open 8 number cabin. After that, 9 number. And we get our sum here. 17. 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 to 16 and 17.
Okay, so as you can see, the students have made such interesting projects, so we can play and learn here, and the children may find it very interesting. Okay, so now we are coming to again multiplication.
Good morning everyone. My name is Palak Gupta from class 5.
Okay, what's your project all about?
My project name is Model of Multiplication.
Okay, how is it working?
Choose any number 1 to 15. Choose any number 1 to 15.
Okay, let me choose 6.
6. From here 1 to 10.
Okay, let me choose. Let's choose 8.
6, 8 ja 48.
Okay, such an interesting way we can learn. As you can see, addition, multiplication, we can learn in such a simple way. And so again, volcano. Okay, will you tell us what's it all about?
Yes, I am Sanara from class 5.
I am Aditya Iqbal from class 5.
I am Ruchi Saab from class 5.
I am Vedika from class 5.
Okay, tell us what's your project all about?
A volcano is a hole in the earth through which the process of coming out of lava, ash, gas and water vapor is called a volcano.
Okay, will you show us how it is working?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell the names what you are using for.
It is food color.
Okay, first you are putting the food color. Have you mixed something with food color?
Yes, shampoo.
Okay. And now what you are using?
Baking soda.
Okay. And then what you will use?
Vinegar.
How much drops?
Ma'am, up to one.
Okay. So you need 1 bowl of vinegar. Okay, now as you can see how the volcano eruption is taking place. So such a nice projects we are seeing. So excuse me brother, क्या आप हमें अपना रिव्यू दे सकते हैं कि आप आए, आपने बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स देखे, आपने क्या सीखा या आपको कैसा लग रहा है यहाँ आकर?
I am feeling very good. They have made such a good projects and creative manner.
Okay, so may I ask which one you liked most?
That radar system.
Radar system. Okay. So it was done by class 10 students, right?
Yes.
So why you liked it so much?
So class 10 students can make that type of radar.
But I'm asking you the reason. वो मतलब कि आपको क्यों अच्छा लगा वो?
It can sense that our.
Okay, because of the sensor. Okay, thank you for your review. So moving to our next, we have this multiplication. So brother, will you please explain what is happening in this?
This is removed like a clock.
we have made for child so they can remember it very nicely, because they forget. They can play with this because it revolves like a clock, so they can play with this also, like 7 into 2 is equals to 14. And then
Okay, you want to say that in a funny manner they can learn.
yes,
Explain it.
it's revolve like a clockwise.
Okay, so it's, if I'll put it in 1, then it's 7 into 1 equals to 1. If it will, I'll put it in 4, then it will be 7 4s are 28, right? Okay, such interesting things we can see. So we have here a little anchor with us. So Vedika, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I am Vedika Sam from class 5. Today I am going to show about science exhibition. What is this? Windmill. Okay, you can explain about windmill.
When winds blows, the fan move, and there's one motor that made electricity. There's one wire go through in the home. There's one light that glows. It is practical also. You can see. You can see now.
So we have seen this windmill. I like so much this windmill, very nice. We have seen. Now we will show, this one is air pollution. You can tell what is this?
This is air pollution.
Okay, take mic and tell.
Now introduction.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Saima.
I am Dhruvita.
And I am Kavya Shekhawat.
Today we want to give you a message by our model that please stop doing air pollution. So we have make model on air pollution. We have take 1 month to complete it. Now Dhruvita will show you how it works and Kavya will explain about air pollution. Thank you.
As you know, we have make a model about air pollution. So before I want to tell what materials we have used in it. We have used incense stick, glue, chart paper, color paper, marker, etc. Now you can see here is an industry. Nearby this here is a chimney. The smoke is coming out of this. So this is a factor of air pollution. Here you can see in such a homes there are chimneys, so they are also a factor of air pollution. Now some people burn the garbages, so that are also the factor of air pollution. Now my friend Kavya Shekhawat will explain you what is air pollution.
The contamination of the air by harmful substances is called air pollution. When the smokes come up and mixes with the atmosphere, the air gets polluted. And when the air gets polluted, the environment also gets polluted. And when the animals eat garbages, they are caused by some diseases, and we are also caused by some diseases like asthma, lung cancer, bronchitis and coughing. So by this our model we are trying to say you that please stop air pollution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So guys, we have seen the air pollution. Thank you for this giving explanation. So I want to give Radhika Didi.
Thank you, our little anchor. As you can see, we have a little anchor with us who have explained few projects. So such a nice view. We have many mathematicians and engineers also, but with that we are having some anchors also, and anchors is also important for us. Like for any program we need anchors. So if one is having the quality of anchoring, he or she is also good. Like now we have seen our little anchor who was anchoring. She was not perfect, but she was doing well. And if she will go on with it, it will be good. So now we are again moving back to downstairs. So now I'm going downstairs, as you can see. So we have seen these models. Yes, as you can see, there are many projects. Okay, we have our science teacher. I want to take his review. So please, will you give your review?
Now I'll tell you about some. Yes. See, today we have organized our science exhibition and it went very well and good. Till now, many parents has visited and they even encourage the models and they also talk about the principle of the models, how it works. And I found that many parents were very impressed with this performance and they love to have this kind of exhibition in our school. So I believe that next year also our school will perform their exhibition in the best way, and I hope that our students will do their best in coming year. Thank you so much.
So as we know, Thakurganj is not a very big city or like Kolkata and all, but having this kind of schools and having this kinds of exhibition is such a nice experience for us also. As now I am going to show you. Now let's see, the structure of the buildings is also very well, and the students have also performed well. So this is the first school in our area that is showing science exhibition, and many other programs are also held, like participating in some dance programs and singing programs and all. So this is such a nice platform for the students to build up their abilities. Like some have the abilities to sing, dance, anchors. So some of them are good, but some are of them not good in a single field. Like one can be good in studies but not in other games and all. So we are getting the chance to encourage our students in all the way. Like who are good in science, they can show the science exhibition, maths exhibition, and this is the first time that previous year it was held, but it was only of science. But now we can see this year they are having maths models also and IT model also. So such an interesting science exhibition. The parents should visit our school and see these exhibitions, because in the cities area like Kolkata and all, we get this kind of facilities, but not in the small area like Thakurganj. But Tarachand Dhanuka Academy is providing this kind of facilities to the student. That is really appreciating. Thank you. Cut.